Welcome back and thanks for staying to so watching this morning live on Metro TV, live on DSTV channel 277, live on Facebook and YouTube, Metro TV Ghana. And so launched in 2021, the Green Ghana Day is earmarked for the planting of trees across the country. The first edition of the program saw over 5 million trees planted across worldwide. According to reports, 85% of which turned out to be successful. The second edition is set for June 10, 2022, and the government is targeting 20 million trees, and that's a very big step. But then this morning, I have here with me George Agbenuoshi, the Deputy Regional Manager for the Forestry Commission, and I also have Cornelia Desi, who is the Deputy HR for Forestry Commission. And so good morning and welcome, lady and gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
How are you doing?
We are doing well. How are you too?
I'm also good. So talking about the first edition, how we've seen the numbers.
Yes.
It was successful.
Yes.
But how was the whole acceptance of Ghanaians the moment it was launched?
Yes. Good morning to your viewers and listeners. Ghanaians have embraced this concept very well, because looking at the achievement we had last year, 85%, as you mentioned,
Yeah.
I think Ghanaians have embraced it and accepted this concept, which we think that come Friday, we are going to do a lot of planting across the country.
Okay. But I will ask, in the first place, why the Green Project?
Right. So, you know, we have World International Day of Forest, which is an occasion across the world we observed. That's on the 21st of March every year. So Ghana is also doing that, you know, because of climate change and other issues. So Ghana has also fixed the date for 10th of June. You know, in this our locality, the rainfalls around 10th, May, June, and July. So the authorities decided that we'll fix 10th of June for the tree planting. And this has culminated because of the, you know, as I mentioned earlier, the climate change issues, the loss of vegetation cover, and we need to protect the water bodies. Galamsey site must also be, reclaimed. And so these are some of the reasons why we have to plant the trees across the country.
That's a good initiative. Let me come to Madam Cornelia. How well are we prepared for this year's Green Ghana exercise?
Thank you for the question. Actually, we are very much prepared. We've gone around sensitizing people. We've done education. We've gone to the mosque. We've gone to the churches. We've gone to the malls, most of the malls to, talk on that. We've gone to markets. We've gone to places. The schools are not left out. We went there to even do demonstrations in the various schools to teach them how to plant trees, the importance of the tree. Yeah. And we also went ahead to also, educate them more about the planting, the importance of everything that we are doing, the Green Ghana project, and they've understood it for now. And to be honest with you, we've really gone far with the arrangements, and we've made provisions for so many things, which have made public for everyone to know, and to know where they are, where to go to, and all that. For instance, where the seedlings will be sent to, the areas in which you can get them to pick, and all that. It has also been taken care of. Yes.
The seedlings will be provided?
Yes, they'll be provided free of charge, and they'll be sent to the various schools. They'll be sent to the various malls. We have stands at the various malls. So we've sent some there. There are some at the regional office where we have the fruit trees. We also have the nursery where we have the shady trees and other, as well as some fruit trees as well. So those who want fruit trees, they'll come to the regional office. Those who want the shady trees or even some of the fruit trees, they can still go to the nursery as well. And we have the shopping malls where people, those who are around that enclave, can go there for their seedlings as well. And other areas as well. We've sent them across the whole the whole region, wherever people are, where they can easily access them. Yes, please.
Now you've told us how accessible the seedlings will be. Can you give us a verbal demonstration of how people can apply or plant or use the seedling in their various homes?
For instance, so I wish I have something to, but let me use this for instance, my handkerchief. So assuming that this is the seedling that you are going to plant. So first of all, you dig a hole, right? And mostly prefer that if you can lace it with black soil. Then you would dip the seedling inside the hole and then tear off the rubber, the black polythene that will be on it, or whatever polythene that will be on it. You tear it off and then position the seedling straight out. then you cover it with the soil. Because if you leave the polythene around it, perhaps the root may not be able to penetrate the polythene. So it will end up drying up or dying off. But when you remove the polythene, the root will go straight into the soil so that it can germinate well. Yes.
And which people or who is qualified to get the seedling?
Everybody is qualified. It's for everyone. Green Ghana is for everybody. We encourage everyone to come out and pick some. Anybody who has a land or who want to plant tree in his house or around the neighborhood, you just come around and then pick some of the seedlings, whatever seedlings you want. When you come, you tell us what you want to do with this. I mean, where you want to plant. Then we'll give you the directions as to where to. I mean, what kind of seedlings we'll give to you. For instance, if you are going to plant in your house, they would tell you, will direct you on the kind of seedling that will be best for your house. Because we need to give you a tree that the roots will be spreading, because when they spread, they can affect your walls. So we'll give you a seedling that will be the root will be deep down, so that it will go straight and it doesn't affect your wall. And if you're going to plant at maybe, let's say, riversides, ponds and all that, to protect to conserve the water, or to protect the water, we have other trees that we'll give to you that you can put it around there. If it is for amenity planting, we know what to give you. If it is for your community, we know what to give you. So all that, you know, yes. So we'll do
that's a very good one. But let me come to you, Mr. George. Last year, you were able to plant 5 million trees, and the success has been 85%. This year, the government is targeting 20 million trees. Is it achievable?
Yes, this is achievable, because you rightly mentioned that we achieved 85% last year. And so this is achievable. We have done the assessment and look at the areas that we are going to plant. In fact, we are planting in our forest reserves more. Last year we did some planting in the forest reserve, but this time we want to focus much attention at the various forest reserves, whereby we will send a lot of seedlings into the forest reserve. You know, we have the youth in afforestation beneficiaries who are also supporting us. And so we are doing that, and we are also planting in the schools. We are planting around water bodies. We are planting at Galamsey sites. We are planting, as she mentioned, at homes, schools, and all over. And the 20 million that you mentioned is achievable. We have the logistics. The Chief Executive of the Forestry Commission, Mr. Alute, and the Executive Director and Mr. Hugh Brown, all of them have supported us, giving us the necessary logistics. And I think we can make it, and it's achievable. And so what we want to invite our stakeholders to come on board. We want the MMDAs to support us. We want the various community members and leaders to support us. We are inviting the chiefs. We are inviting the churches. We are inviting the Muslims. Everybody should come on board and plant a tree, because trees are very much important. We know the benefit that we derive from trees. Without trees, we cannot have living, because we breathe in oxygen, and this oxygen is given to us by trees. And so we need to plant more trees within our environment. I'm sure the President of Ghana is going to plant a tree on the 10th, as well as the Speaker of Parliament is also going to plant a tree. And so for that reason, it has motivated us to do our best to ensure that we plant those trees that we have raised. In fact, Greater Accra region, we have a target to plant 2.5 million. And
out
of the 20 million. So we have all these seedlings available at our various nursery sites. We have a district, a forest district at Amasaman, where you go, you have all these seedlings available. You have a district at Tema, you have them available. You go to Ayukuma Central Nursery, you have the seedlings available. And so if they are ornamental trees, shady trees, you could find them. Please go there, pick one, or any quantity you want, and plant. So that we green Ghana for the better of our country.
So on June 3rd, that was last week Friday, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources also activated the One Student, One Tree initiative. That was in Cape Coast. In Accra here, will our various schools also get the opportunity to do that there?
Yes, we have gone to the various schools, the basic schools and the SHS schools. We've gone there, even the tertiary schools. We've gone to all these institutions, and we have given them letters that we want to come and plant on their compound. And so we are going to do that in their various schools. In fact, most of them have started picking the seedlings, and they are going around to plant. We are providing them with the technical support. We go there, determine the planting design, look at the species which will be available, which will be suitable for a particular area, because some of the roots may be lateral, some are deep-rooted trees. So we'll let you know which type of tree that will be required at a particular site.
Okay.
And for the purpose for which you want to plant. And so we want to motivate everybody to come on board. The media, we are inviting you to come and pick a seedling for your homes.
Okay. Finally, before we go, Ghana has a problem with maintenance. As of that day, it's everywhere. Yeah. The aftermath of something big becomes very poor. Right. How is maintenance going to be afterwards the Green Ghana Day? Yes,
maintenance has always been the issue, because we are collaborating with the MMDAs within the Greater Accra region to support us to maintain the seedlings that will be planted. And so we want to enter into MOU with them, so that, because government has provided the seedlings free at a huge cost, and other logistics. So if the MMDAs come on board, I think they could provide the maintenance, they could provide the watering, because sometimes it may not be raining and we have to water them. The seedlings may be weedy, we need to remove the weeds around them, and some places too, we need the cages. So we are pleading with the MMDAs, the chief executives, to support us by using the Zoom Lion or the NADMO people to assist to do watering, and also to assist us also to weed around. In fact, the seedlings, when some are dead, we go there and replace them. Okay. We also go and do monitoring. Okay. All of these that will be planted, we go around to do monitoring. But I think when we collaborate effectively, we can maintain those ones that have been planted for success, a very good success rate.
So that we are able to get, at least last year we got 85% success. This year we are going for
95% success.
No, that's it. Yeah. But finally, before we go, any final comment to viewers, anyone watching?
Okay, so I will say that we are encouraging everyone to come out. It's very important. We've all seen what is happening in our environment. We've seen the flooding that is happening in Accra and other places. We've seen erosion all over the place. We've seen so much and so many diseases coming in the environment. Yeah. So we are saying that everybody should come and pick a tree and plant. You see, trees also serve as windbreakers for our homes. So when you have trees around your house and there's so much wind, you say the trees support, they protect the roof. Exactly. And then besides that, we also have the trees, their roots, the leaves, also serves as cushions as the rain falls. It protects the soil from erosion, breaking the soil into pieces and washing it away. Yeah. So you see that with trees, erosion will be reduced or minimized. Yeah. And also with the flood, trust me, if we have a lot of trees in Greater Accra or in other places, I don't think we'll be experiencing the kind of floods we are having right now. It will minimize, exactly. Okay. So I encourage everyone to come and pick a tree and put it in their home, in their environment, wherever they can. And let's make Ghana great. Thank you.
All right, so I would say that vegetation, and for that matter, forests are so much important. That is why in the creation of the world, Genesis 1 verses 11, God said, let there be vegetation, and there was. And so we must all try to plant a tree. We must all try to green our environment. Yeah. And I will say that the various assemblies could also enact a bylaw such that when somebody needs a permit, at least you pick a seedling. Yeah. Before you are given a permit, you plant a seedling in your compound before you are given a permit to build a house. Okay. So that we protect our city and our country for a better future.
For a better future. And so my time is up. The target is 95% success. So everyone should get involved. So this one I had Mr. George Agbenuwashi, that's the Deputy Regional Manager for the Forestry Commission, and also Cornelia Dessa, who is the Deputy HR Manager. And my name is Anaya Tanowache.